Well, Gurgaon is an economic hub of India, and it is actually the Millennium City. It is called the Millennium City, and a problem, a situation like this in a modern city is really an embarrassment to the Haryana government. No matter how much they deny, but on your screens you can see the live images that shows clearly how bad the water logging situation is here. The water is still here. This is the situation since last evening. It's going to be about a day since this situation is here, and there's no solution. Nothing has been come out from the Haryana government. So no matter how much they deny, we are showing you the live pictures that tell you the story of Gurgaon right now, which is almost, the NH8 is almost submerged in water.
And you know, Shireen, looking at this, would anyone believe that this perhaps is the richest suburb of Delhi? This is where you have, you know, the top MNCs there, whether this is also about builders. A lot of debate already on the concretization of the entire area. And look at the development. You have zero infrastructure, and this is what perhaps a few hours of downpour can do to a millennium city.
Well, exactly. Gurgaon is the hub of multinational companies and big builders, big buildings, and the infrastructure is said to be the best. But this here, the situation here shows this, shows how backward in terms of infrastructure and how backward in terms of clearing the road after rain is. Here the situation is getting worse with every hour, even though the Haryana government is denying that there is no such situation. But we are showing you the live images that clearly shows that how the roads here, how the NH8 highway, which is supposed to link Delhi and Gurgaon to Jaipur, is submerged in water. The vehicles here are completely blocked. They are trying. There is some movement. There is improvement. No doubt there is improvement since morning. But this is not something that we expect from Gurgaon, which is a multinational, which is a hub of a multinational companies, which is a hub, economic hub.
Shireen, just
Delhi
think of this. If there is another downpour now, what is going to happen to the city? Because are there workers on the ground? Do you see JCBs there? Do you see water pumpers? Because we do not see anything actually behind you. And this could be a real problem in case there is another downpour. What could happen to the traffic again? You know, it's about to be, you know, that evening time when you will again see a lot of people moving out of their offices.
Well, exactly, and this is not the first time that something like this is happening. Last week also the situation was similar, but there has been no solution on the part of the PWD or the Haryana authorities. Now, what we are learning is that Union Transport Minister Nitesh Gadkari has in fact called in for a meeting, and he has asked the NHAI chairperson to give him an early update on the situation, and he has also sent a team to NH8. Now, this in fact is a very serious situation, because this Gurgaon is in fact the economic hub, and something like this is putting the Haryana government in an embarrassing situation right now.
But you know, Shireen, even if we say that, is the Haryana government worried? Perhaps the answer is no, because what we are looking at is only a lot of political bickering on this entire issue. The very reason why we've seen the Chief Minister pinning a lot of blame on the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal here.
Well, exactly. Haryana government is getting cornered by the opposition because of what the situation is here now. Because for the past 16 hours, there has been blockage, and people who were on the street since last evening, they have been saying that the authorities have not come out and open, and the people have ripped apart the Haryana government on social media. They have been saying that instead of changing the name of the city, improvement in the infrastructure is something that we're looking for. And they also said that the Haryana government only opened their eyes late night when people were struck and people were planning not to go back to their home but stay back in their offices, and that is how the Haryana government opened their eyes, and since morning they are trying to control the situation. But it is an embarrassing situation for Haryana government, no doubt, and it seems that they are doing their best, but it's very late, and it seems that the damage has already been done.
Yes, and 12 hours of jam, Shireen. This is perhaps the longest jam that we are also reporting, you know, and we are also playing out visuals, Shireen, of earlier today when we had seen the situation actually becoming very difficult, the situation trying to be, actually getting close to normalcy. But if we look at these visuals, we realize the kind of challenge, before the authorities. Now, why did we come to this point, Shireen? Were there not effective measures taken as far as the Public Works Department of Gurugra is concerned? Because this is the monsoon season, so this means actually we were not prepared.
Well, exactly. This is happening for the second time in a month, and this is not the first time that Gurugram is facing such a situation. Before last month also they have faced a similar situation, and the people in Gurugram thought that the authorities will take cognizance of the situation and next time they will come up with a solution. But again, an embarrassment. Again, the situation is worsening. This time it had made people to come out on street, and angry commuters are ripping apart the Haryana government on social media. They are trying to tell them how difficult it has become for people of the economic hub of Delhi to live in Gurgaon, and they want the authorities to come up with a solution, and they don't want to face a similar situation in the future.
But Shireen, if you look at the larger story, perhaps it's the same story which plays out, in city after city. There are corrupt politicians who do not need city voters but rural vote banks. So it's obviously a lot of builder mafia nexus. We actually see in almost all the cities. And why I say that is also because we are playing out visuals now from Mumbai, from Bengaluru, from Delhi. The story is no different anywhere. And what do the politicians do? They only want to, bicker at a time like this when commuters suffer the brunt, Shireen. Shireen, can you hear us? Okay, Shireen, for the moment it seems is not able to hear us. We'll